subscribe.
Thank you so much for the 2-month subscription right as we get into this Watch Up Streamer. I really appreciate using your Twitch Prime here. Welcome back to Heroes Lounge S Division, everybody. On the left-hand side, we've got Celeb Gaming, and on the right is going to be Multiple Smiles. As I said, this is a S Division matchup for Heroes Lounge, which means it is going to be a best-of-5 series. And with a best-of-5 series means we've got multiple map bans. Let's go ahead and take a peek at those. We do have Tomb of the Spider Queen being banned out by the home team, Celeb Gaming. Once again, there is a Garden of Terror ban, but I do not have a little emblem for it, so Garden of Terror is banned out on the side of Multiple Smiles. If you want, I can actually, like, make a little... I can just, like, put Garden of Terror over a map that isn't currently picked or something, if that helps out. But, that is going to be the map ban for the members of Multiple Smiles. And Alterac Pass is going to be chosen by Celeb Gaming, giving first pick, first ban over to the side of Multiple Smiles. Let's go ahead and check out what the bans have looked like thus far. Oh, I'm glad you had a great time. I really am. I'm glad you enjoyed the VOD, or at least, not the VOD, but the actual live cast play. Illidan and Zeratul are going to be taken out by the side of Multiple Smiles. I chugged too many cups of water in between this game. Whew. All right, Abath are going to be banned out as well. What do they finalize with this ban? Like, it's such a, we sit in such an odd spot with our bans right now because there's a lot of priority bans that teams know over each other, as well as a lot of Samuro. Hold on, let me just more FYI. I feel like I feel like it's important to make sure I ping Stark to let him know that there's another Samuro game. That's a lot of Samuro has been popping up lately too. That is an odd thing in my opinion. It's just I have not seen much Samuro, and it's really cool to be seeing that. Just use a picture of my garden as a token. Tomatoes are coming up. This, you know what? If I actually should just get like a garden picture, just like a generic garden. All right, go back to the, need to be in the draft channel. All right, cool. So Samuro on the side of Multiple Smiles. They'll be picking 2 more up right now. Joanna and Maiev going to be grabbed for the side of Celeb Gaming. We do know that Hunter is an extremely strong Joanna player. Maiev going to be on that Slip. Slip is really just great on these assassin and damage dealy, bursty type heroes that have that high mobility. Junkrat and Ana will be on the side of Multiple Smiles. How much does Stark bribe these teams? I don't know. Samuro is broken. Legacy, I agree. Like, a good Samuro player is terrifying. Speaking of Stark, like the one that I always try and ping them whenever I can, whenever there's a Samuro game, because like that dude plays a lot of Samuro. Like, and there's also, I mean, like there's Monkey out there. Like that dude is insane on it. Okay, Diablo ban. They don't want to deal with the shadow charge from that. That's going to be a Genji ban. They don't want to deal with double assassin pressure like that. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god, that is the most adorable GIF that has ever existed in a Twitch chat. Thank you so much for that, Kaleo. That is so cute. Let's see how it goes for the Celeb Gaming special. Sylvanas and Tyrande. A lot of good control. A lot of good CC. Like, this is a little worrisome. Celeb Gaming has a very strong draft coming out right now. We are going to be having Multiple Smiles go for top 10 Samuro World, Monkey, Noah, 3 through Thin, IDK. I'd put like, I put Stark up there. I'd definitely put Stark up there. The Haka will be grabbed here as well, but Stitch's Chromie. I'm liking the Chromie here. Nano boosted Chromie, terrifying. The Stitches, I'm excited to see what the play is gonna be for that. Who's Noah? Oh my god, unaverted. Where's my Genji in the top 10? Oh. Let's go ahead and we'll swap out of this for a second here. Good draft from both sides. The Stitches is gonna be really fun to see here. I'm really excited to see how that Stitch is gonna work out for them. This Maiev Joanna, with the Tyrande follow-up, Dahaka with the Brush Talks. That's going to be, it's hard to deal with, but they have a Junkrat, which has great displacement, and Stitches with that hook is just another powerful tool. We'll see if it's going to be Putrid Bile or if it's going to be the Gorge. I would assume it's going to be Gorge here, because they want to steal a member away and get the burst onto them. Hero Sharebot, I want to ban you so bad, but I get yelled at by Twitch chat every single time. But yeah, no, Kaleo, that is the most adorable GIF. Thank you so much. If you didn't click on that GIF in chat, please do it. I'm gonna like send it to my mom after I finish streaming, because I think she'll even be in love with it. But we got ourselves a game. Let's get into this. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Celeb Gaming, with Hunter going to be on the Joanna, Slip on the Maev, Satat will be on the Tyrande, Met on that Sylvanas, and Evasion rounding out the team on the Dahaka. On the right-hand side, we've got the members of Multiple Smiles with Battery on the... Not even close. On the Chromie there. Hal will be on the Samuro. Healer going to be on the Ana. Diesel on the Stitches. And we have a Liam on that Junkrat. Let's go ahead and take a peek at our mid lane brawl. Sentinel goes out. Doesn't connect. So no GG just called yet. Oh my god. Wait, they forgot to swap? What do you mean? Swap what? Are you saying like players were supposed to swap to a different or players are supposed to swap to a different hero? They forgot to swap Tyrande for Ana? Ana got picked up super early in the draft. Todd isn't on Ana? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Well, let's go ahead and continue into this game here, as there's just going to be the rotations between these lanes. We have the Junkrat going into the Dahaka for the top lane. It's just going to be a, that's not a bad solo lane matchup. Good poke out from Liam. But Evasion will be able to have wave clear on top of that, so they'll be able to continually push this out. Maybe get a little bit of poke. Huh? Oh no? I'm like waiting with bated breath, like I don't know. Oh god. Legacy, thanks. Legacy's just initial is just, yeah, go for the ban there. We are gonna be having that Way of the Blade for the Samuro as well. It's just gonna be also the patchwork creation for that Stitches. Gonna be also grabbing the null camp on the right hand side a little bit later than the other team. We do have this push stepping up in this mid lane. A lot of good damage coming out onto Healer, and that will be first kill of the game over to the side of Celeb Gaming. Slip gonna try and get a couple Fan of Knives resets here. Are also gonna be sieging a nice hook onto the Tyrande. It's going to be an Umbra Bind out onto one, but that is the Lunar Flare not connecting either because of the pull in from that Umbra Bind. Hunter going to be rotating in as well. Ban the Heretic. Oh, chat, you're too good tonight. Hunter going to be rotating into the bottom lane. Blinds onto the Monkey Ran right there as we get just a little mountain run away for a second. And Sentinel going to be coming out as well. We do have the camps going to be popping up here in about 34 seconds. We'll see that announcement in about 2. And Slip going to be hearthing back to get full on mana. And it's pretty even when it comes to levels here. Just a little bit of a bolster. Actually, about a level almost. It looks like the rotations are just extremely strong for the members of Celeb Gaming. We'll actually take a peek once we hit those 7 talent tiers at some of the where the experience is coming in from. But for now, we have the prison locations opening up. Just a couple seconds. Both teams staying to their respective sides. No initial aggression coming out. We do have this camp once again grabbed, and this is a big thing to do here. Instead of timing it, I actually think I might have even noted this wrong. If I did say that grabbing this camp when they did was good, I'm a little bit wrong in that. Grabbing it when it immediately is up allows this situation to happen. As this camp, or as the objective pops up, you're allowed to then go ahead, rotate back off, grab your null camp, and push that in through mid lane. And sometimes if a team doesn't do that on their side, they're forced to respond at a point to the pressure that's coming in, allowing you to go ahead and grab the objective. Now, here, not going to be the case. They do, though, have this Sylvanas who will be able to lock down the fort as well as that null camp, and they'll be able to get that extra damage in. Look at them completely mitigating all of that, and now they also have the Mercenary Queen at level 4, so that's going to be the extra buff to that camp. They pull in Stitches here. Good kill over to the members of Celeb Gaming. They're burning down this mid lane fort though. And that's these bolstered gnolls do so much damage. That 60% from the Merc Queen is just absolutely insanely powerful. It's just so powerful for them. So Tot is going to be able to grab the channel onto this, and it's not going to be stalled out by the Junkrat in time. We do have Dahaka still playing around in bottom lane, as Hao is going to be pushing them. Hey, Tank Girl, thank you so much for the host. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for supporting the stream there. A little bit of Chromie poke damage. They have the stall for now. They also get the shield glare just to stall them from getting this capture, but it looks like that's going to be not enough, and they just back off. Evasion holding out in bottom lane for a second there. Not going to be showing over everyone, but we'll go ahead and cycle through some of the healing, experience, and damage numbers that the teams have gotten thus far. See where this little bit of an experience advantage is coming out in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. We have the rotation over to the left side camp once again. We have, I mean, it's not too long on this one, but I think with the fact that they're not really showing around here, they want to try and pressure in on this. They just don't have eyes on everyone. They can see Dahaka maybe in bottom, Sylvanas in mid. That camp will be popped, but they do back off to their own, getting ready for a defense, as they do need to watch their mid lane, as Sylvanas, as we saw before, is extremely powerful in that push pressure. Buff that she's going to be providing with that 60% from the mercenary. I'm going to hit on that so much, but it's just such a powerful asset in this map. And now you have Joanna heckling over here onto this camp, and while that allows them just to focus in on that, Met will rotate in. They have gone by this little gate, so they do know that they are going to be going for this. You can see the minions getting a little bit bigger, and they have that little glow around them, so they have that added pressure. Probably going to get some poke damage out a little bit here and there, but this mid lane is going to be locked down by Sylvanas. She has the trait currently being used. I think it did just end right there. They're trying to funnel in for a backline, but that's going to be tens also picked up by the members of Celeb Gaming. Wailing Arrow, Starfall, Isolation, Warden's Cage, and Blessed Shield. Pretty much the standard here. Are they going to be trying to take a fight? Hook went out. I think if that hook connected, you would have saw them instantly turn and try and take the fight. Little bush party for a second, just going to be mounting up there, going to be slowing them down. No channel just yet. They want to turn this around. Diesel going to be taking a lot of damage. Blessed Shield comes out as well. That will be Condemn pulling this Stitches right back in. Blinds do go out. They have the Starfall coming out as well, and that will be the Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas confirming the kill onto Stitches. Now they still have, excuse me, they just have a Reaver minion in this lane, but now Sylvanas' passive or trait has come off of cooldown, so she'll be pushing in through this mid lane, and they can open this up. This is still the first objective in the game. 6 minutes in, and this keep is potentially going to go down. We actually have Slip rotating off to the side, gonna try and grab this camp with a little help from the friendly team. This will allow them to siege in on this keep a little bit faster. Stitches is back up, and we also do have that temporal loop for the Chromie there. And actually back off, they're going to go ahead and grab the objective, and I don't think there should be a contest over this. 10 talent here is here for multiple smiles, but I don't think they'll be able to make it there in time to stop this. Stitch is holding. Cimarroa has the Illusion Master. Riptire from the Junkrat. Anna's still holding, Stitch is still holding. What are they going for? Nano Boost, or are they going for Eye of Horus? Is this going to be Gorge, or is this going to be Putrid Bile? I don't know if Putrid Bile is banned on this skin, but it is going to be Putrid Bile. I'm not sure if it is. Someone would have to check the rules. I unfortunately cannot at the moment. But first objective, 7 minutes in, is going to be coming in through this mid lane. Reaver minion going to be there as well, bolstering this up a little bit. They're going to be all rushing in through mid. Dahaka can brush stalk in as needed. Evasion probably has 100% on their essence stacks, as well as they have the tissue regeneration already done, so they're pretty tanky themselves. Time Trap will be knocked out before it's used. That is going to be Sylvanas' trait going out. They still have a fairly healthy camp right here. That will be the Warden's Cage, but Putrid Bile coming out. That will be Chromie first going down. Diesel's still stuck inside. That's going to get right back knocked in. Eye of Horus comes out. They're trying to focus on Satat. They're actually getting into this backline with the Junkrat as well. Grenades coming out, but Liam may have a tongue drag. Nice use of the concussion mine to not get caught by the isolation. And now they turn around. Liam is going to get hit by that dagger. That's going to be Slip running off as well. Mid lane is going to be pressured in. Junkrat does go down, but they're not able to take down the core in any way, shape, or form. Joanna does go into top lane, try and confirm the fort up here. Dahaka gets the bottom taken out. Now Slip rotating in. We do have Sylvanas and Tyrande rotating off to the bottom left side here. They could be going for the boss afterwards, but I think they're just going to be joining the team in this bottom lane pressure. Battery does have that Chromie up and available, and is going to be trying to get that siege out, and going to be doing a decent job. Diesel might be able to have a hook for evasion. And since it seems like they're just going to be going for the wave clear, they weren't able to go for any sort of single target pick off. Smet? I was going to say C-Met. Met is going to be sitting down over here. And yeah, they're going to be going for the boss. The question is, do they double boss? Samuro does have the rotation over on the right-hand side, so they're going to be coming in here. Not going to be showing just yet. Hunter not going to be checking the bush or anything, so the team will be able to rotate down. Look at the minimap. We can't see the boss health right now. It's blocked by Slip's health bar themselves, but that will be the boss going down. They're not able to make the rotation quick enough. Here's the question that I have. Do they push straight into top? Or do they rush straight into top and go for the boss up there and double play it? Or are they just going to go for the bottom lane keep? Tongue drag goes out, and that's going to be Chromie getting bodied. And I say that's going to be bottom lane boss, I think, with the pressure also from Sylvanas and her trait right there. Sorry, I need to chug tea that entire time. All right, we are going to be having the keep getting lockdown evasion going to be charging in with the friendly team. Objective should be popping up fairly soon as well. This is going to be a second keep going down. Boss very healthy. Nice minion wave behind it. They could try and end off of this. 4 seconds on Chromie. Evasion gets the tongue drag onto one. That's going to be the Petra Bow coming out. Silence is going to be out as well. They pull them back in with the Armor Bind. Condemn pulling them in as well. Wailing Arrow out, and Samuro goes down as well as the Stitches. Core is going to be attacking this team. Riptire comes out from the Junkrat. Going to be trying to hit some of these lower health members, and they actually get the split right there. Hunter's so very low. Slip goes into the backline to try and harass a little bit to slow this down. Evasion very low themselves. Gets the tongue drag onto one. Just a couple hundred health. They could be taken down here. The Core is very low, and that's going to be Dahaka going down, but the Core does as well, and that's game number 1 over to the members of Celeb Gaming. GG. Well played. Welcome back to Heroes Lounge, everyone. We have got ourselves an S Division matchup here between Multiple Smiles and Celeb Gaming. This is a best of 5 series. We are going into game number 2. And if you're sitting there wondering why we're in game 2 and how we're on Volskaya Foundry, let me update you with that with the information I have. Now, heads up, the colors aren't going to match. They're going to be swapped here because the team swapped sides, but we're just going to keep this screen the same. The home team was Celeb Gaming. They banned out Team the Spider Queen. I don't have an icon for it, so we just have to pretend like it's there. Garden of Terror was banned out by Multiple Smiles. The first pick was Alterac Pass, chosen by Celeb Gaming, and they won that map. The members of Multiple Smiles have opted to take us to Volskaya Foundry for game number 2, giving first pick, first ban over to the side of Celeb Gaming. Let's go ahead and get back into this draft as we have our bans already ending here. That is going to be the Maiev as well as the Zeratul being removed from the game, and Abathur and a Nubrak out. But once again, we see a high priority onto the Samuro, and this time it's on the side of Celeb Gaming. Slip wanting to show off their own. Tank Uther! Screen capped it, Emissar 1-0. Yeah, I'm just gonna force it. I'm just gonna force it to be. I've never messed up sides. It's unacceptable. I think it's honestly just ease. Like, the person who makes the lobby usually is just like, I'm on the left because I'm the host, and they just stick on that. But I'm so used to it at this point. It's not that big of a deal. I just copy paste, cut paste, done. Swap the numbers. We're good to go. ETC Chromie gonna be coming out here for the members of Celeb Gaming. I expect this to be a mosh pit with just a lot of damage coming out from Chromie onto said mosh pit. This Ana Uther coming out here is so it's Tank Uther probably, right? We're going Tank Uther on this. Malthea will be banned out here. Cho'Gall. That's it. Cho'Gall. I'm calling it. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not singing. Be good. Genji gonna be taken out here. Cho'Gall. They have to pick it in these 2 slots. I doubt it. I absolutely doubt it. But I want to dream, and so I'm just gonna keep myself at that level. Realistically, though, they're going for a complete support composition. 4 supports an assassin, 4 supports an Azaria. 4 supports in Azaria is something that I've seen in the past. I actually wish I asked them to set me as ref so I could actually see what they're saying in draft chat right now. Decker Kane will be picked up by Celeb Gaming, and to round out their draft, they're going to need something else in that solo lane position. Let's go Azmodan at this point. Just do Azmodan. Just make me happy and pick Azmodan. It's going to be a Rexar, which I'm still very, very happy about. We're going to have to hold a series wide meeting. Tell you what. Can't die to Samura if you have support. If you have supports. That's true. I mean, like, you can't get surprise bodied by Samuro if you have too many heals. Help, I'm having flashbacks to Qualifier. What's up, Tempest? Rhaegar comes out here for supports. Excuse me, 5 supports. And nothing else. Usually I'm used to saying 4 supports and something. This is 5 supports and that's it. I don't know how I feel about this draft. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be insanely hard for the members of Multiple Smiles to kill someone, but it's insanely hard for Celeb Gaming to get a kill onto Multiple Smiles. Like, that's the duality of the situation. It's absolutely insane. I love this. Like, I am absolutely, like, 10 out of 10 ecstatic and ready for this game here. I need to pin something in my Discord. Thank you, Kaleo, for posting that. Also, welcome, Unaverted, to the Discord. Okay, cool. I'm excited. This is gonna be so good. Let's get into this. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Multiple Smiles with Battery on the Uther, Diesel on the Ana, Healer on the Tyrande, Liam on the Stukov, and How going to be on the Rhaegar. Do we get a dancing Rhaegar? There we go. That's what I was waiting for. On the right, we have a pause. Either way, on the right-hand side, we've got Satat on the Deckard. Hunter is going to be on the... He's scared. I accidentally quit. Wait, what? Did they accidentally quit? Evasion got tricked with the Alta 4 meme about speeding up his computer. See, here's the thing. Okay, we have ours out. Okay. I was just like... What? Satat on the Deckard, Hunter on the ETC, Slip will be on the Samuro, Met on that Chromie, and Rexar will be played by Rexar. Now, that's going to be on Evasion right there. Let's go ahead and we're just going to bring it back here until they count back in. I don't know if they're actually serious. Alright, we're back into the game. Scared of supports. Alright, the game's about to begin. Let's go ahead. We'll pull up the level 1s here. These two teams. Sentinel goes out, connects onto 1. GG, well played. That's it. Back to the analysis desk. Misha Bear gonna be diving up front. Quick, someone remind Evasion that it's a real game. Hero Sharebot, what are you doing? I have removed you from this channel so many times. How do you keep coming back? You're like the Jason Voorhees of Twitch chat. You just never die. Alright, we are going to be having the, I actually do like the Scroll of Identify at level 1 for the Decker Cane here for the armor reduction, just trying to find some extra damage. It's interesting how the player who quit named Evasion. Fetid Touch going to be coming up from that Decker Cane. We also have the, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Silver Touch. I knew I had that wrong. Is going to be on the Uther right there. So some damage build talents. We are going to be having the Lightning Bond pick up at level 1 for that Rhaegar as well. So they're going to be trying to get as much damage out as possible. Shadowmura, what's up? What did you come to in the stream? You came into 5 supports versus Samuro, Chromie, Rexar. Yeah, that's what you came in to stream. Isn't Chromie banned? Only in the Nexus Gaming series is Chromie banned, Dija. Also, Dija, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. I hope your match went well last night. Evasion gonna be getting some damage in this bottom lane. Misha Bear gonna be coming back. This is going to be the biotic emitter being picked up here by Celeb Gaming, and they definitely want to be able to steal this away before they can get it on the side of Multiple Smiles, because Multiple Smiles needs no reason to pick up any sort of other healing item, and you actually can't pick it up if you are silenced, and they're now going to be engaging right here. Hunter with the biotic emitter grabbed. They make the disengage. They're going to go ahead and back right out of there. Oh, it's Heroes Lounge. Yeah. We handed them their first loss of the season, lost 2-0 though. Oh, well, at least you took one game. That's the big thing. I hope you had fun. We got our game, though, unfolding right in front of us here, and that's going to be the Lunar Flare also picked up Lunar Blaze for that Tyrande at level 4. Going to be trying to get those 20 questing towns. We also have the Hunter-Gatherer for that Rexar right there. Going to be trying to get 20 of those regen globes. Fetid Touch trying to be making some attempt to get some extra stacks on that Fetid Touch at level 1 on that Stukov. We do have the control point opening up fairly soon. Why is Chromie abandoned NGS? Because they have something about... There you go. Tempest actually can explain it before I do. Perfect. Point going to be unlocking here. People are scared of her. Chromie going to be continuing to get some poke here. That also is going to be Liam with the lurking arm, and they're going to try and whittle out here, but this is what I was talking about. It's going to be very, very hard for Celeb Gaming to try and get a kill. There's just so much healing coming out from multiple smiles that they'll be able to whittle down some of these heroes, but that's the other thing too, is they're whittling down heroes against a Decker Kane, which Decker Kane, once they get to their mana, once they're mana depraved, then yeah, it's absolutely going to be an issue, but here you can see them. Battery taking no damage whatsoever. Between the mana of all of these healers, they're absolutely fine. Meanwhile, I think they're honestly just going to have to split push a lot here and just avoid some of the, oh my god, the Rhaegar, do they have the bite butt? Doesn't need it. And how I'm able to make it out. So they also get the first kill of the game here on the side of multiple smiles. 5 supports currently winning out. Power slide out. Just a little bit of poke out from that Chromie. Meanwhile, in top lane, Samuro just doing Samuro things. They've also hit their level 7 on top of this, taking out the well in top lane. Stukov going to be rotating up here. We actually have Slip going to be rotating around. Here's the thing though, like Samuro, you need to be, even if you're a support, you need to be able to walk away from that right away, as we do have Hunter CJ trying to get some sort of flank into this enemy team. How going to be coming in here as well. The Rexar is back from death. Overtime in favor for the members of Multiple Smiles. Samuro still working through that top lane fort. Silences out, getting the slow. They need to stay on this point. Hunter is taking so much damage. They need to cycle out. That is also the biotic emitter going down here. Misha taking way too much damage. They end up fighting the kill with the stun. Actually, Stukov with probably the 100,000 damage off of the auto there. Emerald at level 7, only time it gets picked against 5 healers. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the only time. It's definitely like Emerald has a pretty big spot on things like Infernal Shrines when you go up against like a oh my god, I can't think of the name, Alexstrasza, or even a Stukov, because with Stukov you can see as they spread that pustule around, so if you pop that Emerald right as they would probably pop the pustule, it's a really good time to negate it there, as well as when you have the Alexstrasza, when you do have that Abundance Circle go down, you then throw out your Haragic Cube with the Emeralds attached to it, so that way they can't get the healing out from the, Met able to just skate right by that laser, but I don't know if the gunner, yeah, the gunner's going to be able to confirm that, and now Satat getting forced back here. This is 5 supports. Uther goes down, though. Samuro finds Uther actually, no, Rexar finds Uther there. Mid lane going to be opened up a little bit more, and this is just going to be the Trigla Protector going down here. Uther going to be dropping out of that ghost form. And they get Samuro. What is happening? What is even happening in this game? Still have flashbacks from an Alex on my team being Asmodane and Ana. Quick, 2 of their healers are going and dive. Yeah, exactly. Except you're diving onto more healers that have healing and are going to continue to heal. 10s are going to be here for both teams in just a second, so let's just cycle through. Let's actually look at the healing numbers coming out here. Hold on, Liam going to be taking a lot of damage here. That is going to be Misha with a little bit of extra damage out, but Evasion needs to back off and tap well or something, as they're going to be leashing the Misha right back to them. Ana with the most healing at 12,000. Decker, and not Decker Kane, the Stukov with 10,000 themselves. Decker Kane doing fairly well on their own, nearing that 20,000 mark, but this is just a hard spot to be in on the side of Celeb Gaming. What else they're going to go for multiple smiles? Well, we're getting them right now, and it's going to be Bloodlust, Divine Storm, Nano Boost. We're holding the Stukov, and we're holding the Tyrande. I can expect it to be, with Divine Storm, I would say it's going to be the Starfall, because you also get the cooldown reduction on your heals. And then Stukov, massive shove for single target displacement. This game is shaping up to be one poorly shot Photoshop me. Oh god. Battery gonna be turning around onto Slip here. They actually have the slowing sands. This is going to be Uther with the Divine Storm with 100-some health. Toronto with the Starfall as well. The team is coming in here. Battery's just sitting in the corner. Single target with that massive shove into Hunter. And now they actually have the Lornado coming out trying to pull them in. And that will be Toronto going down. And that nano boost onto Battery here. And the Slip taking a lot of damage. They actually have... Oh my god, they're trying to get this little extra damage onto Slip, but it's not going to connect in time. Force from Misha right there? Sorry, that's a global apparently. ETC with the stage dive onto the Rhaegar, and now How is in a bad spot. And they get the pick. They do drop their turret before they end up going down. Really just... The stage dive from ETC was so good there. I absolutely love that. It's such a good tool. They'll now open up this mid lane a little bit more. They do have the zone potential with the, hold on, ETC with the power slide. No knockback into the friendly team. That will be the lockout from the Deckard Cain right there. We'll go ahead and swap over to the damage. Chromie gonna be finishing out that level 1 quest as well. This is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to games, I'm not gonna lie. But this is slowly going over in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. Exactly. Exactly, Kaleo. Exactly what you just posted. Control point B is going to be unlocking. We do have the Samuro did take down that fort really early into the game, which is going to be a huge added bonus because they're not able to tap their wells if they do need that mana. Now, here's the thing is, though, there's a lot of healers here. Oh, Rhaegar going to get chased by Slip. No, they're not going to continue the chase. They're actually just going to be going ahead and breaking out in a little bit of a brawl right now. Ghost Bear, this is definitely S Division, yes. Yep. Yes, this is, yep. You've come to a game and you see 5 supports. This is S Division. Battery going to be holding over onto this point, and would you believe it or not, so far, Multiple Smiles has won every Trigla Protector. We're only into the second one right here. Level 13s are about to hit on both sides. We do have it for Multiple Smiles. And we have Samuro actually doubling up on these camps. ETC going to be helping out as well. But they're not able to... Okay, I thought they were doubling. Looks like they just had a clone over on the right-hand side. No, they dropped one of the turrets to just grab this one. Interesting play right there, as 71% in climbing. Currently, no real plays towards this stage dive is available for the ETC, but Samuro has to rotate in. Okay, they're going to be coming in. Stage dive in from the ETC onto the point at 95%. Now they're going to be looking for a member here. No nano boost coming out just yet. Bloodlust coming out. They have the knockback, and that's going to be the Lornado also to force them off the point. Overtime will be there. Battery separated on their own. Chromie with a lot of the sand being blasted out. That's also going to be the Dragon's Blast breath confirming a kill onto the Uther. There's Slip going to be diving out as well, trying to get onto How here. They have that Wind Walk, and that's Uther going to be falling, and they regain control, or I guess they get control for the first time onto this control point B, and they rotate out here on the side of Multiple Smiles. Let's go ahead and just show over the healing numbers so we can at least just keep an eye on those, because that's just, I mean, if we're going to be seeing 5 supports, we might as well see what their healing numbers look like across the board. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a 3 to 4 kill game. Charge going over, ETC sitting on the point, 23 seconds on that stage dive. Divine Storm is up and available. We're getting into a really interesting late game. It's either going to be Multiple Smiles is able to bolster their stats and come back into this. It's just in coaching. I don't know. You'd expect that to be the case, wouldn't you? Battery stepping up. Diesel trying to get a sleep dart out. Overtime for both these teams, 99% for both sides, but a Triglaw Protector is not available for either of them. Battery gonna take some damage. Still, that healing is way too good. A lot of good armor onto that Uther as well. Just trying to poke out with Met here. Nice use of this slowing sands just to kind of zone. Huge connection onto healer, and they try and follow up. That's going to be the Divine Storm as well as the Lunar Flare. Bloodlust is going to be coming out, and excuse me, Starfall is going to be there as well. Massive Shove goes out, but I don't think it connected onto anyone. Now they're chasing in on this. That will be Triglaw Protector in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. They jump in with the ETC as well as the Deckard Cain, and they move in through top lane. And I do like the play for this right now, because if you take out the top lane keep, That means that you're going to have consistent catapult pressure through this top lane as you have control point B opening up after this Triglav. So you can play that control point a lot slower, and with the conveyor belts, you do want to go into that point a lot slower. Here's the other factor too. We're still, these teams are fairly strong, and this Triglav Protector is also very, very healthy still. So if they take out this keep and maybe find a kill, they can maybe move on to core. Don't think that's going to be the case, as Misha's going to be going down here. Triglav Protector just about to drop below 50%. They move over into mid. Samuro already doing great work onto this mid lane fort. They'll be able to get that before the Triglav's here, and they'll be able just to say, all right, let's quick rotate into bottom and try and get another fort. Maybe Hao gets gonna dive out a little bit there. Yeah, they're going to be able to just rotate out with this. 16 talent here, though, overall in favor for Celeb, and they're going to turn around. Hao going to be taking a lot of damage. They have the dive from the Triglav, but this healing burst so far is way too good. No one's really falling below half, but now Hao is actually targeted. That's going to be the massive shove, pushing Misha forever away, and they actually don't get the pick onto one. They turned around and get the kill onto Samuro here. That is a huge benefit. I was actually expecting the Stukov to actually go down as they were standing still for so long and Crombie being able to dump some damage, but the healing, as I said, is just way too good. Rhaegar trying to bite the butt. That's going to be the lockdown onto one. They have the power slide for it as well. Knockback, and that's Rhaegar going down. Lornado to try and push them in, but now Battery and those slowing sands are going to get chased right out of there. They don't have any sort of speed. Do they have a power slide from ETC? Slows out. Stage dive going to be coming out. That does have a slow. Doesn't actually connect onto many. The root comes out as well. They should have a power slide. Gonna catch Liam here, knocking him into that root from the Decker Cane, and the body comes out from Chromie, and they get another pick right there. Point C has not unlocked yet, but they got a couple good kills, and they'll be able to go ahead and rotate down over here, grab this camp, utilize the slowing sands before they engage onto this, and that is going to be Celeb Gaming coming out very strong in this matchup. Gonna go ahead and take a couple kills. Moving though into bottom lane, they can open this up a little bit further. They have a decent minion wave on their side. They're just gonna be needing to burn this down fairly quickly, and the siege potential, if they can grab the Samuro, is very good. But the other thing to note too, Samuro gonna go ahead and grab the biotic emitter on their own. That'll be a really great tool, but actually it's gonna get scouted out by the Sentinel from Tyrande. Do they try and make the quick rotation, or is he gonna be able to burn this down quick enough? How gonna be rotating in here? ETC doesn't have stage dive for 20-some seconds. Slip doesn't have a clone to go to. They do swap, and that's going to be Samuro going down, but the rest of the team's now here. Biotic Emitter is going to be picked up by Hao. They need to target one. That's going to be the Starfall out from the Tyrande. Huge burst goes out. That's going to be the stun and everything. Divine Storm. They find the ETC kill, and that's going to be Misha a little bit too low. They're trying to get these Sandblasts out from Met, but Misha goes down as well. They absolutely turn that around at the last second. Huge play from Multiple Smiles, and they go ahead and steal away the right-hand side enforcement camp. Fortification camp. I agree, Anna, because I was not expecting this to be a 7-7 kill game. Now, the thing to note is there's a lot more structure damage on the side of Multiple Smiles, but it doesn't mean it's an easy game over just like that. We still have the late game Triglav Protector as well as just late game talents still coming in here. It's going to be the turret dropped. Lornado going to be coming out here, but that's going to be the wall. Still, Stukov goes down. I want to say looking for work played a similar comp in a fight night. I'd bet they would. That sounds like something that they would definitely do. I want to say that I've seen Looking for Work run this exact composition on the side of Multiple Smiles. I could be wrong. This could be actually Multiple Smiles is the only one I've seen. I'm just mixing up team names. That is a very probable thing, but I feel like I've seen Looking for Work also run 5 supports in like one of the first weekends of the qualifiers. I don't think this is an uncommon draft for Volskaya Foundry. Bottom lane is going to be sieged in now, though. We do have the Samuro back. ETC is also up and available. Point C unlocking in just a second. Looks like ETC will be rotating down there. We have Samuro jumping over into that mid lane for some added pressure. We just have this bottom lane just zoned out a little bit. As I said with that slowing sands, it's a really great tool. Stun onto the Misha. Follow-up stun as well. Big damage onto Battery here. If they can get the lockdown, it's not going to be happening. Still in that slowing sands, going to be really slow now, but they still have ETC on that point. That's the big thing to note too. They're getting that charge in their favor. Yeah, we played it, but not sure about fight, and I definitely in a Div S qualifier. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I thought I saw it in the Div S qualifiers. I was 90% sure I casted you on this map doing that. But also, hi Dark Chimera. Thanks for coming by. Glad to see you checking out some of the games here. Hunter with this. Oh, Sleep Dart going to be going out there. They're needing the speed boost right out. Their Fetid Touch comes out as well. That range and everything and that slow is so good. 20 though. 20 talent here for Celeb Gaming. Are they going to try and push in with this? Stage Dive got the upgrade as well. Cooldown reduction as well as a bigger area of effect. Power slide onto one. They're trying to body battery, but that will be the, oh my god, the Divine Storm gets so much value there. They don't have 20 themselves, so they don't have the redemption value. They still can have these ghost heals and keep the team alive. That's also the biotic emitter going to be dropped in their favor. A massive shove comes up, but it doesn't connect. Stage dive connects onto quite a few. There's a lot of big slows. Healer taking a lot of damage on this conveyor belt, and now they're starting to turn this around. Misha does go down. Now taking quite a bit themselves, but Diesel, oh, nice lockdown on two member or two there, but that's going to be 2 members going down. They're turning this around, which is insane. How? How on earth are they turning this around? Meanwhile, in top lane, catapults on core. Rhaegar does go back. These are 18-minute catapults. They'll take a little bit of that shielding and a little bit of percentage onto the core. Rhaegar with the lightning bond here will be easily able to clear them up before it drops any lower. 81%'s not bad. They turn this. This is what? Peak in the competition? Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you whatsoever on that. Well, take a peek at this because it's going to be down 20 talent tier. They weren't. I don't know how that fight turned like that. I'm just absolutely confused as to how the entire fight went so south for the members of Celeb Gaming. Either way, Striglaw Protector over inside of multiple smiles. They'll be burning through this bottom lane keep very quickly. Stage dive from the ETC is going to go ahead and get a little bit of a cooldown reduction on that. Diesel seems to be the target. That's going to be the Divine Storm coming out as well from Battery here. They get the pick onto the Ana. Now they're chasing a little bit further. Battery is going to get absolutely bodied. They go down as well. Uther may have redemption here. I didn't look at what their 20 talents were. They do have the redemption. Oh, no. They went for the upgrade on the Divine Storm. Isn't it like Divine Hurricane or something? Yeah. This Triglaw Protector confirms to keep in bottom lane, but now they're chasing this out here. I am just completely. All of Divest is watching right now. Oh, okay, that makes. I mean, that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. You want to just check out the enemy team that you're going to be probably going up against fairly soon. Triglaw Protector pretty much just left to sit down here. And they'll just go ahead and turn on this bottom lane keep. We still have 2 members dead on the side of multiple smiles. They jump actually in with the Stukov, at least for the defense for the time being. Starfall does come out. This is going to be hitting quite a few members here, but seems like that really doesn't matter to the members of Celeb Gaming. They take down the bottom lane keep, so they even this out. Bottom lane is pretty much even, but they still have that top lane keep pressure, as it's already been knocked out. What are you going for here? This is 20 to 20 in talents. Let's actually go ahead and peek at some of the other numbers here really quickly while we have this camp invasion on the right-hand side. They're going to be going for the siege camp as well, or is it a little too risky? And I think that's exactly going to be the case. Maybe going for the biotic emitter. A little bit of a safer play. Not too far on the enemy side. Sentinel does go out from that Toronto. They do know where they are. They're starting to play on this right-hand side here. Let's actually pull away these healing numbers, and we got a fight breaking out. Divine Hurricane does come out onto the Misha only. It's a big cooldown to burn. About 60 seconds still on that one. We have a root going out into quite a few members that will be Unleash the Boars, which I believe has the upgrade for the root. That's going to be a power side out, but Misha does go down first right here. That will be the biotic emitter available. Bloodlust does come out as well. No one picking that up just yet. That's going to be How grabbing it, and now they move in further. That's going to be the lock on to Hunter. They're trying to get some healing power slide forward, and Chromie just dumping the damage. Hunter trying to stay alive. Nice knockback. That will be a zoning root. They don't lose anybody. Hunter's so very low that entire time. Meanwhile, once again, top lane, catapult pressure, bottom lane. Catapult pressure building up, but they've got another one to even that out. Samuro going to be able to come down here. Oh my god. That is... These teams are absolutely insane right now. Okay, sorry, I had to chug some tea in between all that. Siege camp is going to be grabbed on the left-hand side. We do have the fortification camp picked up here as well. They're trying to push in through mid. I think this is the longest game we've actually had take place tonight. And this is also going to be cycling through all 3 Triglavs. We're going to be going back to the point A. It should be popping up pretty soon here, at least for the timer, but a dive going to be going out onto the Ana, and they have the Boars come out as well, but Tyrande with the Starfall as well as the Divine Hurricane. A lot of damage has gone out. Lornado coming out from the Decker Nice use of the stage dive out from Hunter. Power slide through one. They're slowly picking them off one by one here. How is the next one to go? And I don't think that they were able to utilize that Biodark emitter too well for the friendly team. And now they can just they can realistically surpass this, go in through bottom, and even no, actually they'll be able to tank this up, and they're just gonna go straight onto the core. Looks like this is gonna be game number 2. Going over to the members of Celeb Gaming. They've got the shields down. This is going to be it. Massive Shove goes out for a second there, but that's going to be game number 2. Over to Celeb Gaming. They put themselves further up in the series. GG, well played. Welcome back to Heroes Lounge, everybody. This is an S Division matchup. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a best-of-5 series, and we have the members of Multiple Smiles on the left-hand side and Celeb Gaming on the right. They're up 2. Trying to end it here on Infernal Shrines, and if you're wondering how we got to Infernal Shrines, let me go ahead and get you updated on what our map picks were. This is going to be a little backwards. I'm just going to keep it from where we were in the first game, so regardless, you can see that Celeb Gaming on the left and Multiple Smiles is on the right. The home team was Celeb Gaming, so they banned out Tomb of Spider Queen. Multiple Smiles, I don't have a Garden of Terror icon, so we're just going to have to imagine it's there, but Garden of Terror is banned out by Multiple Smiles. Alterac Pass was the first map chosen by Celeb Gaming, and they won that, while Sky Foundry was the second map chosen by Multiple Smiles, and they lost that to Celeb Gaming. And now they've chosen to take us to Infernal Shrines for our game number 3. Let's go ahead and jump back into the draft here, as we do have an Anubrak being banned out right at the start. Cat Peach came out with that idea? That's so good. Spooky Worm's worst gift ever. Now I have a really good Halloween gift to give people. And I know that's not a thing, but we're now going to make that a thing. Abath are going to be banned out here with the Anubrak. Diablo not allowed into this game either. I think they banned out the Samuro. It's gonna be Maev. If they ban out the Samuro, I think Maev then just gets first picked on the side of Celeb Gaming, to be honest. They don't snap pick it here. Infernal Shrines is still another Samuro map that you can definitely get some value on, but there's other heroes like Genji still up and available if they want to go for something like that. They don't need to highly prioritize. They could actually go for like Garrosh if they wanted, but Zeratul I actually just realized has not been banned out, so the quick pick onto that. Now Multiple Smiles, they clap back with their own Samuro, or are we going to see something else? Nothing is a thing unless someone makes it a thing. That's true, Ghost Bear. It's very true. Let's see here. Sorry, I was just curious. Like, I was just like, how long have we been going? 3 hours. Not bad. Interesting. They're gonna go for their main tank in. Is Multiple Smiles just gonna go like Bruiser comp now? Like tank Bruiser? Are they just doing like the one roll kind of thing? Or I guess one roll. I mean, it's now split into 2, but. All right, we're going to get 2 more picks, though, coming out from Celeb Gaming before we go into any sort of ban phase. Ana's still up and available, and the Nano Boost onto Zeratul isn't a bad idea at all. There's actually quite a few other things that you can. I swear to God, Hero Sharebot, I will throw you out a window. How are you going to GG all of a sudden? I feel like at this point here, Sharebot's actually a person just coming into channel here and there and just being a butt. GG's no Zera ban. Potentially. Daria ETC? It could be. That could definitely be it. Words are just ideas. Oh my god, we're getting all philosophical in chat tonight. Garish has an issue on this map, though. Yeah, that's true. Skeletal Defenders are quite annoying to deal with. Warlord's Challenge is just such a powerful tool, but... It's gonna be Zeratul, Muradin, Hanzo. Alex Strauza banned out. I don't want to deal with that dragon form. I hate you, Harris Sherbot. I hate you. Genji going to be taken off the map here. They don't want to have that mobility diving into the backline. But we get into the second part of our draft here. We are going to be needing a support, some damage, as well as some shrine clear coming out from the members of Multiple Smiles. Actually, grab your Ana's still up. Orphea's not a bad idea either. Ooh, the Urel with the Sergeant Hammer is actually really good for control. Malfurion with some roots on top of it. I like this a lot. It's not bad whatsoever. on the side of multiple smiles here. The last 2 picks, though, coming out from Celeb Gaming, so I'm just trying to adjust my head. They do have Zeratul, Muradin, Hanzo, so they'll need some solo lane as well as some heals. Solo lane wise into Yrel, they could go for Malthael if they wanted extra damage. Not a whole ton to synergize around the VP. Maybe something like a Junkrat as well wouldn't be horrible, but Samuro makes it in, and there's the Ana. So Ana with the nano boost potential, maybe even Eye of Horus. GG Sergeant Hammer. I like how I watched you trying to like get Hero Sharebot to proc now. I think Hero Sharebot only responds to G. It's random. Seriously. Ghost Bear. It's like that bot will appear in my chat one night and then I won't see it for like a week. It's the weirdest thing. For C Cleave Bib because it's the most bizarre. Malthael picked up here. Interesting. Gonna get some less right stacks potentially. I mean, there's Zeratul, who's very low. It doesn't have the biggest health pools. Hanzo as well. Samuro, but the thing is, you have to catch them before they hit a clone, and Ana as well. Muradin, you can rip that soul as well. Justice for Hero Sharebot, washed up streamer. I swear to you. I absolutely swear to you. Don't you be pulling that. It's just going to be... it's not a bad draft at all from either side. I really like this. It's going to be a little difficult to dive in on that Sergeant Hammer. We'll see what they're able to... if they're able to even do that as we go ahead and load in here in just a second. But good drafts from both teams. Very good drafts. We could be seeing a 3-0 wipe coming out from Celeb Gaming, or the dream. The reverse sweep. We go to game 5. This game is not live right now. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and take a peek at this. Sorry, I'm reading Twitch chat. I should be focusing on game. On the left-hand side, we've got multiple smiles. Battery going to be on the Sergeant Hammer. Healer will be on the Malfurion. We're going to have Diesel on the... oh my god. Diesel will be on the Joanna. Liam will be on the Yrel. And Healer rounding out the team on Malfurion. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Celeb Gaming with Evasion on the Zeratul. Met going to be on the Hanzo. Slip on that Samuro. Satat on the Ana. And we have Hunter on the Muradin. Let's go ahead and get into mid lane here. Multiple smiles draft is a decent amount better in my opinion. I can agree with that, Zunicorn. It's going to be, like, the Sergeant Hammer Siege is going to be difficult to get into. If they can actually manage that, that'll be the turnaround point for them. I like the adaptation here, grabbing the target practice from the Hanzo. If they hit every hero once, they'll have the increased range by 30%, and they'll get the damage buff after hitting all heroes 3 times each. But that increased range will allow them to poke out on battery a lot more consistently. They're taking time off. It's hardworking. Family life. Soul is buff, but his deeply rooted family values is scripted to it. Dive comes up from Slip onto How in this top lane, and in the way of the blade, getting some good damage into them. We do have that on a pale horse from Malthael, so we'll probably see them doing some double duty between these lane rotations. Ambush also for the Sergeant Hammer, trying to get that extra little burst damage when they go into that siege form. And cleave build for the Zeratul, as called by chat, and pretty much every Zeratul ever since the changes came in when they got Might of the Nerazim sort of deal. Now we just see top lane is going to be Zeratul versus How. Not a bad matchup. Usually you expect the Yrel to be in that solo lane, but with the, I guess they're just going to be holding over mid, and they're going to be able to rotate around. The other thing, too, with Yrel being able to be close to the hammer is that righteous hammer right there, that knockback. If anyone tries to step up to the hammer, that's going to be the issue, just trying to walk away with that. I like how we're giving a backstory to Hero Sharebot now. It's gonna have a whole lore to it in this channel. I'm gonna love it. We do have Yrel just gonna heckling. Oh, nice use, just knocking around Samuro here, but Slip able just to walk away. Not gonna really even. Not gonna go too far into this. Not gonna be looking for any sort of major plays in the early game. Just gonna be managing lanes and pushing out here. We do have Malthael still sitting in top lane, waiting for that wave to crash right into them. It's nicer to play by the front gate on that Malthael, so that way the Zeratul, as they're coming up in top lane, can't get a burst onto you, and you have to rotate back into your front gate. Just playing right there and just waiting for the wave to crash into you is a lot easier for them. Hanzo with the explosive arrows at level 4 as well, just to get some wave clear, as well as help it poke in on the shrines here. Speaking of shrines, we're going to be having that pop up in about 38 seconds. So Malthael over on this left-hand side, going to be going ahead and grabbing the bruisers there. We should see Samuro back off and go for the top right, and I think they were waiting for the friendly team to rotate in. And this will be a mid-lane Punisher popping up here in 20 seconds. Rel waiting on this left-hand side. Evasion. Dive on the point. They walk around it for a second, then they back right out. This is going to be Celeb finishing this out with the help of Satat. They'll be a little late to the shrine. The posturing will be a little more in favor for multiple smiles. You can see Battery already rotating up to get in position on that hammer. Probably going to be sieging up in this bush over here. Actually going to be going a little bit further out and just trying to get the autos out, and not going to be sieging up at all just yet. Nice use of the mines, the spider mines, to put them right behind them, just to see the Zeratul potentially rotate in from that flank position to maybe get the body onto them. Just overall heads up plays on both these teams so well, but members of Multiple Smiles, they don't want to give this game over, because that's just going to be the series ended for them, and take the loss tonight in the standings. So backing out right here, playing this a little slow, playing this a little safe. Going to be able to get 34 and rising on these Skeletal Defenders. They poke out a little bit here and there. We do have Samuro pushing into bottom lane. These clones do siege really well, so they'll be able to take out a little bit of the front gate. I don't think they're going to be able to get both towers unless they just stay down here and ignore the Punisher push, which seems like that's actually going to be the case for now. 7 talent tier in favor for Celeb Gaming. In a world. We have the Punisher moving its way in on this right now. Jump out onto 1. They're able to pull it over to the fort. It's going to get tower damage as well as the fort damage, and this burns it down a little bit faster. The rest of the team is going to be sieging in. Battery with that hover siege is going to be able to push in a little bit faster as well. And that will be the Punisher going down. A little bit more poke coming out. Muradin with another Stormbolt just to stack up that baseline quest, sitting at 10 stacks already. Malfurion did go for the Vengeful Roots as well, but they're only sitting at 0 for now. No one's really stepped up too much. They're going to get the pull in, so they don't even get the 1 stack from that pull in from the Condemn. Meanwhile, Battery going to be taking out these sidewalls, just opening up the lane a little bit more. Also, you know, bolster out some of those stats, you know, buff that stuff up a little bit more. In a world where bots raged rampant on Twitch, one bot had the circuitry to wage war in the HOTS community, but never realized that it was a bot with real motions. Hero share bot. It's gonna be the Twitch children's book of Hero share bot. Just the lonely share bot was never accepted. It's like the ugly duckling. We're all viewers inside. Malthael gonna be dropped in the mid lane to the Zeratul and Samuro combo. Matt gonna be poking out a little bit more here, and just gonna be having this camp whittled down by Battery, but getting forced into their front gate. We do have the rotation coming out into mid onto Slip. Zeratul going into that top lane, trying to siege up and pressure that out a little bit further. That is going to be the clone targeted by Liam, and now Zeratul gonna be opening this up a little bit more. Nice cleave will be able to just push up this wave a little bit faster. Let's see, our next Punisher is going to be top lane. Gate still is actually pretty much wholly intact on the right-hand side, and the left already being taken down quite a bit, so they'll be able to just move in with that Punisher if they do grab it. 10's going to be here as well. Haymaker the Playmaker making its way into this game on that Muradin. We have that Illusion Master from the Samuro. I have Horus on that Ana as well, VP as we typically know for the Zeratul, and Hanzo picks up the Dragon Arrow. Stormbolt onto 1. That's also going to be the Haymaker onto Healer. They're trying to push them into the enemy team, or in the friendly team, but Hunter's not able to find it right there. They have a little bit of a chase. Liam may have a Righteous Hammer, but a nice use of the Stormbolt completely denies their engage right there. Malthael trying to come in on this too. Huge use of the BFG, and that's going to be Satat with just a couple hundred health, able to make it out alive. Go ahead and swap over to our experience numbers now and see where all that's going to be coming in for both these teams. A little bit of a level lead in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. How is going to be caught here? It's going to be Samuro getting some damage out as well, and if they get one more cleave, that will be it, and that will be it. As said, and now they go ahead and they burn down the top lane fort. This is huge for them. If they can grab the shrine, they can now move in with the Punisher into the keep front gate, and they'll have periodic catapult pressure in their favor, as well as the passive experience gain to bolster their stats a little bit more. Diesel just going to get poked by Slip. And we just see the Bruiser camp going to be grabbed here. Malthael is back up. Top lane fort is a little weakened. They just back out and say, let's get the priority onto this shrine. Evasion going to actually go back and Hearth and get full. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to read that one in a second, washed up streamer. That one's a little long. I'm glad we're putting a lot of information into the lore of Heroes Sharebot right now. We still have one of the clones for Slip in bottom lane, or at least the main one down there, so they might be able to try to get some split pressure. Seems like they're not really prioritizing these Punishers too much, or you can actually see it on the minimap right now. They're going to send one clone up into top lane. That will make the rotation, while the rest of the team is going to be pushing it a little bit further. They did get the well, which is actually a really big factor in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. Sustain on this point is gone, but here's the thing. Hammer pushing in quite hard here. We actually have Samuro catching How in mid lane. No one going to be going down, but they just continue to poke this out. And now, hold on, the burst is going to be coming out. Haymaker right into the gate. Liam taking a lot of damage. That will be the absorption used. Ardent Defender is going to keep them alive. Root comes out from Malfurion as well. Battery going to be looking for a little extra damage, but they turn back and say, you know what, let's grab the Punisher. And now the members of Celeb Gaming back off and they go behind their fort, or their front gate, and they wait for the Punisher. Hunter is going to be sitting right here to take that initial jump. Nice sleep dart onto one, so they're going to buy them a little bit of time for Diesel not stepping up. That's also going to be VP from the Zeratul. That will also buy more time for them to be able just to siege, or to burn down the siege factor from this Punisher. But here's the thing. People have scaled up quite a bit. A lot of good damage is already coming out here. Punisher has the second hop. Hunter taking a lot of damage. I believe I thought I heard the Haymaker go out. Hanzo with the arrow onto quite a few. Murden going to be jumping in here. Haymaker goes onto the Malfurion, pushing them right into the enemy team. Healer does go down. That is going to be the Ana with the Eye of Horus onto Battery. Double kill coming out. Healing Dart comes out as well. How has joined the fray. That's going to be, I thought I heard Last Rites go out. I think it actually did go out, but it didn't get the kill onto anybody. And now, if they get a Stormbolt, that could be it. Hanzo with this poke a little bit here and there. There's also going to be the Blessed Shield coming out as well. Everybody cheating chased here. That's going to be Evasion looking for the cleave. They get the burn, and that's going to be Joanna going down. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, we have Slip getting the push pressure with the Samuro, and they take down a fort. This is also going to be the next Punisher lane. That is so big for the members of Celeb Gaming, and now they can push him with this top lane because they also have this entire wave pushing in. Ana also still sitting in her trait mode right there, moving a little bit slower. Top lane fort goes down, bottom lane fort goes down, mid lane was sieged in quite a bit. The camp is not up for another minute 35. I do believe we should have the Punishers fairly soon. I think it's like another 20-30 seconds, not even. Thanks, I used to write for The Wire. Holy crap, washed up streamer, that's awesome. I really want to read that, but that's like a paragraph when we're midstream. I'll have to copy it for later. 13 to 15 in levels. Actually, I haven't shown some of the stats lately, so let's go ahead and jump through those before we hit that 16 talent tier. Hunter CJ sitting in this corner, gonna get the Stormbolt and just backshot out of there. Malfurion with the roots that do not connect. Now they're just slowing them down in these rotations. I agree. Celeb TV is really showing up tonight, playing insanely well. Go ahead and show that experience where that's coming from as well. A poke, a little bit of chase. Liam still staying up here. Hanzo in mid has a good wave pushed in as well, trying to get that arrow out onto the minion wave as well, just to get that burst so that that burst clear onto it, so that way the siege camp can pressure right onto the fort. Ugh. All of a sudden I can't pronounce words, but How is going to take some damage. Oh, wait. It's going to be the VP. Hanzo with the arrow timed out right in time. Maltheo goes down. That's the Eye of Horus going out as well. Malfurion is trying to keep the heals going. Zeratul is going to get bodied by the BFG. Haymaker pushes Healer out of position. Now they turn, and that's going to be a Samuro of advancing. They go down as well. A 3-for-1 trade, as that BFG just got a lot of burst damage out. And that was the one thing that I absolutely loved about Sergeant Hammers when you'd see them, is just the BFG play. It's just that burst that you can potentially get. I've been writing in Bahamas chat for a year or two now. I hope that someone puts that in their resume. Wrote in Twitch chat. Oh, okay, you'd be perfect for our newspaper. It's just, yeah. Can you cover the local political meeting? It was Poggers, Kappa. Next article. We're going to go ahead and have mid lane fort taken out here. Hunter is going to be able to get the Dwarf Toss out as well. 16 talent here on the side of Celeb Gaming. Multiple Smiles needs to stop taking fights out of Shrine. I agree, Zunicorn, actually. They seem to be winning in these Shrine fights, and outside of that, it's not going well whatsoever. They're able to just get displaced so many times. Now, we have another Shrine fight, and this is exactly where they can win this over. Wrote a bunch of stuff on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be a Mortar Punisher popping up here. Samuro still in that top lane. We have Zeratul coming in for a flank here. Let's actually pull away the talents as we're going to go ahead and have a big old flank. Zeratul in the bush on the left-hand side. Going to be looking for battery. Healer is going to get the reveal, and now they dive in. No VP used just yet. Evasion going to be taking a lot of damage. Drops the VP. The Hanzo arrow is a little too late, or a little too early there, excuse me, and that's going to be the Malfurion healing. This has gone a little sideways for the members of Celeb Gaming, and I think they might need to back out, but they do have the most skeletal defenders in any Shrine phase that they've ever had. Slip going to be diving out right there. Liam is going to be going down. Sorry, I'm laughing at Twitch chat. Urel is going to be picked off as well. Joanna goes down. That is going to be the Eye of Horus getting some good damage, but they find a Malthael, and that's going to be a Mortar Punisher as well. No joke, Kaleo. I wrote a bunch of stuff on Twitch. Didn't realize that it said wrote butt stuff on Twitch. That is an insane Shrine fight turnaround, though. Like, I actually thought that they were going to start to bring that back on the side of Multiple Smiles. They had a lot of momentum. A lot of things were going for them, but then it just completely went sideways, and they ended up fighting that backline. I was thinking that once the VP arrow didn't connect, I thought that was going to be the moment where they can reset the fight, come back in for this, but with all the members being knocked out, this is one big defense that they're going to have to make here onto the core. 16 to 19. They've got even talent tiers. Evasion diving in. Going to back out with that wormhole. A little bit of a split here. Punisher is going to be already on core, hitting those shields, though. Currently have a lot of members split across. Hunter Siege. Hunter is going to be using the, oh my god, battery on the side here. The Haymaker coming out. Punisher going to get another jump out here as well. Should be seeing another one of those in 10 seconds, actually. They actually just completely back out. I think that they lost the first shrines because Sam was opening up the rest of the map. Slip won the series. Yo, Blue Demon. What's up? Slip was able to play Samuro in 3 out of the 3 games so far this evening. It's okay, Hiroshire, but you don't have to talk. You don't want to. God, washed up streamer. Yeah, no, seriously. Samuro's been able to just do whatever they want across the map. Look at the siege damage that's currently coming out from that Samuro. It's absolutely insane what they're able to do. JK, it's not over yet. Yeah, we're just gonna, we're gonna keep it going still. We also have 20 talent here in favor for the members of Celeb Gaming. Looking for that top lane keep potentially. They have a camp cycling in here as well. We've got the 20 talent tier advantage. Murden over the wall with the Haymaker onto battery. The Unstoppable is going to be used, and they have the VP onto so many. Hanzo setting up with the arrow right there. Connects onto almost everybody. Hammer goes down first. That's going to be the... just so much damage is going to be coming out. Malfurion goes down next. There is going to also be the Eye of Horus coming out from the Ana, who's waiting, I think, for Urel to finish out on that Ardent Defender so they don't get any extra healing. Malthael does go down here on the side. Liam a little bit low. They try and go by the keep, but it's not enough, and that will be Diesel so very low. The GGs are actually already called as the core is being assailed by an entire wave, and a lot more than that as the team rolls in, and it looks like this is going to be the members of Celeb Gaming taking game number 3, taking the series, and bolstering their stats within the S Division ranks of Heroes Lounge. GG, well played. Woo! Didn't Hal play Sam in game 1? You are right, Dark Chimera. You are right. Slip played Maev, I think, in game number 1. You're right on that, Dark Chimera. Thank you. All right, really quickly. You could do an interview. Sure, I'll do an interview. Chill. Discord? Alright, looks like we're actually gonna get met here in just a second. Alright, cool. I'm gonna jump in there. I'm gonna mute myself. I'll watch out for that. Can we get a Mamma Mia in chat for that play? Let me show the talents really quick. Hunter not on Joe is so hot. Alright, well, we are actually gonna be joined by Satat at this time. Congratulations on your 3-0 victory. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. How are you guys doing over there in Casterville?
It's going good. Let me update your team score really quickly. Oh, we're gonna be joined by Met as well. Double interview going on right now. Congratulations as well. How are you feeling after that best of 5 series?
I'll start this. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. We had so far the week we had pretty intense practice. We are breaking things down more as a team, focusing more on comms, play styles. We really broke it down this week. Just starting it out, big shout out to Decade for kicking us along, pulling us to the water, and showing us how to actually get there. So it was a good series. I think they had a sub there, so of course they had that for us. But I think we played overall really well. So very happy about that victory.
So let's go like Alterac Pass. That was a really strong game for your team, and the Samuro came out. Were you a little worried about the split pressure that Samuro can offer, or were you just like, no, it's not that big of a deal? Like we've got our Joanna, we've got a Maiev, we could absolutely take this without a problem. Also a Sylvanas that had huge pressure and split push availability.
Yeah, I'll answer this one. So we weren't really too worried of the Samuro at it. We know a lot of people just like snap first picking Samuro. They like the hero. A lot of players right now, a lot of good players can play it well.
Yeah.
So we were okay giving it up, and because we knew what we had to do and how to counter it. Our Dahaka did an amazing job of keeping Samuro low HP and keeping him in the bot lane. And I think that enabled us to actually take the fights we wanted, and so we wouldn't get flanked and all that good stuff. And overall, I think we had the control of the pressure, right? So if we push mid with like 4 people, then we have to drag the Samuro up, and then our Dahaka gets value. So our goal was we let him just take Samuro whatever, but we control everything and force the Samuro to follow our rotations. And I think that's a big weakness of Samuro right now, making him like trailing in rotations and stuff.
That is, yeah, that definitely seemed to be the play of the game consistently right there. Also, just overall, it was just really great plays overall as a team. It was great games to cast. Really quickly, now we go into Volskaya Foundry as the game number 2 there. They pull out a 5 support composition. Are you worried about this in draft? Are you just like, we've seen this, we know how to deal with it? Is there a time crunch? Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I'm sure, like, there are people in chat just like, is this Division S or are you casting something else? Like, why are there 5 supports?
Let's let the support main answer this one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so we saw them pull this out, I believe, in qualifiers against another team. I don't remember exactly who it was.
Looking for work. It was looking for work.
Okay, and we saw them pull it out, and we knew that the 2 picks you either have to have Honor or Deckard, and they left Deckard up, so we had the heal reduction on Deckard, which is huge, and then the disruption from Lornado along with ETC being able to just dive in on their back line or kind of set them up and force them into our choke was exactly what we needed. So we did a really good job of knowing what they were going to do when they started drafting it and making sure that pick was available and kind of drafting around that. And then obviously with full 5 healers, you have 0 clear. And so we were able to kind of push every lane with that split pushing and keeping those pressure on. So even if we did lose a fight, there's not a lot they can do. Even though near the end, you saw they took that bottom one and almost came back. They had so much they had to clear because of the early game of having no push with 5 healers that we knew we were okay to lose one fight if we needed to.
It was such a back and forth game, and I was like, wait, who's actually going to win this game? Like, this is a little ridiculous. Now we go into game number 3. It's kind of down to the wire. They pull out this hammer draft, and there's a lot of control around that hammer. There's Joanna that's extremely hard to get past. There's going to be a Yrel, and you pull out this Muradin with the haymaker. Was that pretty much like in draft? You were just like, all right, we grab this Muradin and we just haymaker and just body with that. Like, talk about how you came through with that game 3 draft, because it was really, really good, and it seemed to not allow them to get the value they were looking for with that hammer.
So, it's kind of awkward because we actually wanted to run something else and pick things in different order, but we couldn't find the heroes in time. Shout out to Evasion there for not knowing how to find heroes. But, I mean, hey, it worked out. We picked Hanzo Muradin, and it somehow countered their comp. So, it worked out. It felt great, and in-game we adapted to the haymaker. We weren't actually thinking about that in draft. Okay. And I don't know, the Hanzo worked out. There was like a 1-point bot lane where I literally queued Sergeant Hammer like 3 times in a row, and like Sergeant Hammer just was like basically dead. And with mouth heals, you can't really heal that up unless if there's just a target to proc the heal off. And we just stayed back, and now Sergeant Hammer is like 1/4 HP for like a couple minutes. So it worked out really well. We got a lot of value out of Playmaker there, and yeah, it was really fun.
It was absolutely insane, because I was just like, in the start of the game, I was just like, oh yeah, like, they completely picked Hanzo, So that way they can have the exploding arrows at level 4 for the clear, but also the adaptation to take target practice at level 1 so that you can get the extended range and poke down Sergeant Hammer. Like that was completely my mentality. I was like, wow, this makes a lot of sense. Like good on them. Like they were so much fun to cast. This was an absolute blast. Before I let you both of you go, any shoutouts that you'd like to give? We'll start with Met, and then Satat, you're welcome to join in as well.
I have to stop you. You didn't no mention about the American Sniper in that game?
I seriously though, I actually pointed it out in the game. Like seriously, the Eye of Horus in so many of those late game fights was insane. Like I was just like, wait, how did Hammer? Eye of Horus. How did this? Oh, Eye of Horus. Like there was so many good moments with Eye of Horus in that game number 3. I do have to give massive props to that one.
Okay, Matt could do a shout out, so I just wanted to make sure that was visible.
So first of all, big shout out to the casters here. Thank you, Bahamut, and Graysville's elsewhere, but thank you to Graysville as well. The casting, just the attention, it's awesome. You guys are carrying the NA casting during Div S, and it's a pleasure to have you guys. And I think the whole community really appreciates it. So thank you guys so much, and really, you have no idea how much of a pleasure it is to have you guys cast your games. Next shout out to our sponsors. Thank you for representing us, and I just love to play under your banner. I'm very happy during these games. We're doing well, and we're gonna keep going forward. So thank you for letting us represent Celeb Gaming. And if you want to find more information about the team, about our sponsor, or just follow us in our future games or matches, you can follow us on Twitter at Celeb TV Gaming. And my last shout out, as always, shout out to the team. We had some very interesting scrims in the last few days, and a lot of specific targeting towards hard work, and I think it really shows. We played well, whatever the opponent situation may be. We played mechanically well, we're learning more with each other, and it's just a pleasure playing with everyone on the team. So thank you all. So Todd, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, shout out to the team. And here's we had a 0-3 last week, which a lot of teams from those kind of have a hard time recovering, and we brought it together, cleaned it up, and this week we went 3-0 against a team that historically has beat us in qualifiers. So I think it's very, very shows a lot when we can improve like that. Shout out to everyone on the team just sticking through it and trying hard this week. Another big shout out to our organization and our sponsor, just amazing. Shout out to the casters. It's pretty amazing having the cast for you guys here, and I know that it takes a lot of work and time, and thank you for doing that because it means a lot. And shout out to our coach, because he'll never shout out himself, Decade, who's done a lot of work with us. Even though he makes us feel bad sometimes, he makes us better, which is great. And then the last final shout out is to our coach, or not our coach, our captain, Met, who, even though he may be young, he's got us organized, and he's really good at keeping us in. He's always positive, and I think without him, we wouldn't be the team we are right now.
Oh, thank you so much for the games. Thank you so much for the interview. Thank you all both for the support as well, and this has been an absolute blast. I can't wait to see you further down in the road for S Division, and have a great night. Enjoy your victory.
You too. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Have a great night.